right, Kate, so here are our teams, 12 teams for this boys championship DMR. And wearing kit number 13 is Herriman High School out of Utah. Wearing kit number 12 out of upstate New York is Saratoga Springs High School, aka Racing City. Wearing kit number 11 is the Sea Vikings, St. Joseph by the Sea High School in Staten Island. Wearing kit number 10 is Quakers Track Club, Quaker Valley High School out of Pennsylvania. And Valley Project is hip number 9, Ridge High School, Basking Ridge, New Jersey. And hip number 8 is East Running Company, which is Central Bucks East High School out of Pennsylvania. Hip number 7 is Ridgefield High School out of Connecticut. They won the race last year. Of course, it's not the same quartet, but keep an eye out for them. Rocket City Track Club, which is Huntsville High School in Alabama, wears hip number 6. Westfield Track Club wears hip number 5. They won the 4x8 last year and was second in the DMR last year. Bernard's Track Club, which is Bernard's High School in New Jersey, they wear hip number 4. Hip number 3 is Marshfield Track Club out of Massachusetts. And there's Knoxville Catholic High School out of Tennessee. They wear hip number 2. And wearing hip number 1 is the DC Cadets, better known as St. John's College High School out of Washington, D.C. They come in as probably the favorites. They were second in the 4x8 last year. And they've got Caleb Rock, Evan Tyre, Kirill Arnold, and Zion Omotesa, we think.
Well, after that high drama of our penultimate section and a 10-13 throwdown by our top team, it is set the stage here for what is set to be our fastest and most competitive of our 4 sections of the championship DMR.
So a few stats to throw you away. The national record is 9:53.40 by Valley Project from 3 years ago. The national lead is 10:05.21 by Christian Brothers Academy. They're not in this race. So this race is pretty wide open. DC Cadets probably come in as the slight favorites on paper, but these DMRs often depend on, if somebody has a really extraordinary miler, they can make all the difference. And Knoxville Catholic has that in Keegan Smith, who's fresh off a 4:04 mile, and he has the fastest mile time among all the runners in this race. So it looks like Racing City are our early leaders. That's Saratoga Springs High School. No doubt called Racing City because it is the home of our famous horse racing track. 60 opening split there in this 1200. And Bernard's Track Club out of New Jersey are in second place. Saratoga Springs still leading the way. So Saratoga Springs have been passed now. It's DC Cadets in the lead. We think it's Caleb Rock. Herriman in second place, swinging wide now, trying to make the pass. And looks like Herriman going to hand off with the lead. .303 on the clock at the first handoff. And Herriman's still leading halfway through this 400-meter leg. Running well in second place is Ridgefield High School. They were the champions from last year, albeit with a different quartet.
Keep your eye on St. John's College, though. You can never count them out. They're in third right now. That's Evan Tyre on this 400-meter leg, and he's made up some really good ground. It is squarely a three-man race as they approach this second handoff.
And now the team you just mentioned just moved into the lead, Kate. That was a really smooth handoff for the DC Cadets, and they've moved ahead of Herriman.
They're also ahead of those pace lights. If you look on screen there, right of picture, both the Cadets and our second place team keeping ahead of those lights. This is a really swift opening lap here for the Cadets on their 800-meter leg.
So Herriman's still in second place, Ridgefield in third out of Connecticut. I believe that's Pierce Graber running for Ridgefield on their 400-meter leg. So still DC Cadets leading. They have about a 20-meter lead over Herriman, the team from Utah. It looks like the Sea Vikings, St. John's by the Sea High School out of Staten Island, have moved into third, Kate.
Well, again, high drama happening behind the scenes.
And now the Staten Island team have moved into second place. Ridgefield now in third, and Herriman have fallen back to fourth place. But with about 60 meters to go until we hand off to our anchors, it's the DC Cadets, Kate, who are handing off with about a 2-second advantage.
Yeah, this has been really impressive running across the board, and we wouldn't expect anything else. This is Arnold on the anchor leg. It's exactly who we expected to see here.
So Kirill Arnold, a 4:15 miler, out in front. Sea Vikings are in second place. And I believe that's Jason Sanicola running the ankle leg for them.
Again, this is a tough spot to be. Arnold has a couple seconds of advantage over the rest of the field. His team has put him in a great position, but he's running a little bit blind. This is where some of these athletes would do well, not only to pay attention to the wave lights, but also to that big screen that is in front of them right now. You can't see it on your screen, but imagine that screen that you're looking at is looking down on them. That's the only opportunity they get without shoulder checking to see where the threat is.
Yeah, Kate, to your point, I've been watching Arnold, and he's got his eyes firmly fixed on the lights. I did not see him look up at the screen on the back stretch, so one wonders if he might get caught by surprise like we saw in the previous heat.
Well, there's lots of feedback, visual and auditory, here in stadium tonight. Arnold looking pretty smooth right now. He hasn't changed his stride. We're not able to get any lap splits for him at the moment, but he's maintaining that margin of distance over the rest of the pack, but they have the benefit of working together and using that shared momentum to close slowly down, chip away at this lead set out by the cadets. Again, it's all about your preference as an athlete. Do you want to be the hunter or the hunted? As you see Arnold continuing to make his way around, coming into picture in just a moment behind him. See how far his gap is, but there is the threat.
And it's a big threat.
It's a big one.
They are hunting in numbers. Kirill Arnold has about a 4-second lead with 800 meters left now, Kate, and it's not a comfortable position to be in, I'm sure. Like, he knows they're coming at some points.
Interestingly, they're still really packed up. So Arnold into the final half of this 1,600-meter leg is getting a little further away from those pace lights, and that's not a good feeling either because, again, there's only so much feedback you can get. But look at how tightly packed that group still is. Surprisingly, no one's sort of gone to the front, strung it out. That indicates to me that they're not turning over that much faster than Arnold is up front.
Yeah, it's almost like nobody wants to lead that chase pack, and then the gap isn't getting reduced. And Kirill Arnold's now sitting pretty. 600 meters left, and he has about a 5-second advantage. Now that pack is woken up, and Herriman have gone to the front. That's Jackson Spencer running anchor leg for them. And Spencer's a 4:13 miler. And now he's been passed by Westfield. But that gap still about 5 seconds. Herriman and Westfield slugging it out for second.
Well, and to my eye, Arnold has just started to fatigue a little bit. His stride isn't quite as poppy, not as fast as it was earlier. And look at, this is what we were talking about. The pack needed to break open. It's done exactly that. It's wide open. And I think that the leg speed of our two chasers is narrowing that gap. There you see a great shot of it. It's down to about 3.5 seconds from what was 5. Now, that being said, Arnold is about to hear the bell. And he will be buoyed by that, but here comes the threat. Herriman closing down quickly, Dave.
Jackson Spencer's got about 2.5 seconds to make up in just over 100 meters. I think Kirill Arnold is going to hold on for the win here. That's a lot to make up in a straightaway and a turn.
We've seen it before, though, and here it comes.
Oh my word! And it's an amazing leg by Jackson Spencer to bring his team home for the win. I'd love to know what that last 400 meters is. It's a 4:08.95 anchor split. 4:07.92 for Rocket City to take them from 9th to 3rd. Kirill Arnold ran 4:14.99, but look at the Herriman Jubilees Quartet. They are your national champions out of Utah, Kate.
Well, you can see what it means to every single one of these runners. Of course, that anchor leg was unreal. And he's done it for himself, he's done it for this squad, and he's done it for his school. Look how thrilled they are with this, rightfully so. They get to take home a banner. And you know what the other cool thing, Dave, I should have mentioned this, when I was doing interviews yesterday, Mr. Starter was amazing. He was bringing the starter's pistol bullet to the winner of each championship race and saying, that's a cool souvenir. The bullet that started your race, and you get to take it home. Congratulations. So that quartet, we'll hear from them shortly. We're going to let them catch their breath, but